Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott Mackenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
All right, once again, welcome to Industrial Talk. Thank you very much for joining the #1 industrial-related podcast in the universe that celebrates you industry professionals all around the world. You are bold, brave, you dare greatly, you innovate, you collaborate, you solve problems each and every day. You are the heroes in this story. Thank you very much for joining Industrial Talk and your continued support. We are brought to you, Industrial Talk is brought to you by Siemens Smart Infrastructure and Grid Software. Go out to Siemens.com. Find out more. Great people, great company, great solutions, all there at Siemens.com. Root around. You need trusted Sherpas like folks at Siemens. All right, and we're broadcasting from DTech. Dallas, Texas is the location. If you are in the utility space, if you're into distribution, transmission, or all the equipment associated with that, you need to be here at DTech. If you're not, you're missing out. You're missing out on great individuals like Eduardo. He's with a company called Netcon, and we're going to be talking a little bit about what Netcon does and so on and so forth. You get the whole picture. Let's get cracking. Eduardo, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Thank you.
Having a good conference?
Yes, very good conference. And this
how many times?
Yeah, second time here at the DTech.
The second time?
Yes.
When did you come? When was the first time?
First time was last year in Orlando.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Cool.
It's getting bigger. It seems bigger.
Yeah, this year is bigger for me, yeah.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
I don't know. Who am I?
It's huge,
It's like, wet the thumb, sticking in the air, and yeah, it looks bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. And it's a great industry to be involved in.
Absolutely,
It's
huge.
Huge,
yeah.
All right, for the listeners out there, give us a little bit about who Eduardo is.
Yes, I'm a computer engineer with a background in MBA in strategic IT management, and I've been working in the telecommunications industry. So we provide solutions in telecommunications for utilities. So I'm working in the telco space for over 25 years, and I'm the operations director at Netcon Americas in US, based out of Miami.
You've seen a lot of changes.
Absolutely.
If you've been in telecommunication for 20 plus years,
yes,
you've seen a lot of changes.
Yeah, I've been working in so many areas in telecommunications, like from submarine cables. I was in Tokyo for a couple of years, in Japan, developing submarine cable businesses, and then I came back to Brazil, where I was born, and then I was handling, terrestrial networks or TDM systems, and I saw all that evolve into the packet-based networks, IP-based networks, and so on. So more technical details.
Yeah. How is Netcom dealing with just the amount of just activity that exists within the utility space? How do you fit in with the utilities itself, right? What do you guys do?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we actually have two major business units at Netcon Americas. One is called ICT, Information Communication Technology, and we provide turnkey solutions for utilities, representing multiple industry vendors.
Yep.
So hardware solutions. So we do all the installation, commissioning, testing, training, technical support for our customers, with several major vendors from the telecom industry. We do that all in North America and South America. And then I'm in charge of we call it BSS, OSS, Operation Support Systems, Business Support Systems business unit at Netcon Americas, where we represent a few softwares to manage telecommunications inventory and supporting companies to manage the network life cycle, from planning to construction and all the way to operations maintenance.
So, you've been here. Tell us a little bit about some of the changes that are taking place, because everybody's talking about more power, need to be able to satisfy the demands of the market, and we're talking about the stable grid. All of that's the topic and the flavor du jour that's happening here. Talk to us about how Netcon.
Yeah, there is a lot happening when we talk about the network evolution. So we've seen the TDM-based systems evolving all the way to like IP networks. So many companies are right now, transforming and evolving the legacy systems that has been around for over 20 years. Supporting the operations, but now for like networks based on MPLS protocols and packet-based systems. And Netcon is supporting all that transformation for our customers, whether providing hardware or software solutions that way.
So you're working with utilities,
yes,
in improving their. See, I'll give you a case in point.
Yeah.
I was a lineman with Southern California Edison, and we would use what would call soupy lines for communication long ago. Yeah, and they just we've rarely recognized the necessity for that communication. When you work with utilities, are we talking about the communications between like the substation? Tell us, just give us a little indication of what that communication is.
Absolutely. So telecommunications is used in utilities for various purposes. One of them is teleprotection, so to maintain a reliable grid. So you can use telecom systems to transport also protection signals over transmission lines, which will...
What's protection? What do you mean by protection?
Protection, I mean, if there is a short circuit in power lines, so the network needs to converge and the relay needs to open, like the switch needs to open to avoid like the damages in the system.
Yeah.
And so telecom is used for that, as well as for the corporate communications, right? So that need to talk to each other, and whether with the administrative buildings or substations. So, and it's also used for a variety of other reasons, like let's say video monitoring. So we have seen like more companies evolving their video monitoring systems, CCTV systems, to be able to remotely assist operations without having to send like a crew in the field to observe if a certain switch is closed or not. So all that can be done through like video analytics and software currently. So, and then this is part of what some of the solutions that we provide to utilities.
Are you providing some solutions that are associated with data collection? Like I'm pulling data off of this asset. I'm tracking it.
Absolutely.
Are you doing that too as well?
Yes, that's exactly what we do. So when we talk about the software that we are representing here, so we have a few of them, but they will help companies. It's like a GIS based, it's a geographical information system based software. So there is like a mapping where you're gonna be documenting all your cable routes, splicing points, cabinets, substations, and all the telecom rooms inside that. And there are two different types of assets that will be managed. One is like the passive assets, so we can talk about cables and splice cans and like racks and all the metal gears within a substation. But then there is also the active network. So we see the network elements, the cards, so everything that is connected to like power, and like I said, switches, routers, multiplexers. So those are like live equipments in the network that is constantly changing, so activating new ports and IPs. So our system is able to talk to your live network and bring all that inventory information into the software. So they have a really live view of what's going on. It's like, we call it digital twin because it's a digital representation of what's out there, but it's in the software.
Which brings us to that conversation. So you mentioned digital twin. You're able to create that digital representation of the physical world.
Exactly. Yes.
And you're feeding that digital twin model with data, with information.
Correct. Coming from various systems, from the live network, as well as other systems like CRM and ERP systems like SAP. Many companies rely on that. So the information of your asset is distributed across multiple platforms, and we work by integrating that into like a consistent digital twin that will.
Can you, with your digital twin approach, solution, model, run simulations?
Yes, absolutely.
Explain.
And this is what we actually have as a strong feature in the platform. So you can do simulations for like when there is an outage in a specific device or any components of your network, and you get to know immediately what services will be affected and what customers will be affected. So then you can take some measurement to correct and fix the network.
I think that's the ability to simulate that is just critical. In the past we just to see the impact, and if I want to know what you can just run stuff and see it.
Exactly, and the other thing we can do like is simulate whenever you have like two network services and one is protection of the other. So our software will make sure that there is no single point of failure associated with those circuits by running simulations and understanding exactly what is the physical layer that is supporting each one of the services in the network. So they can know if a service is really reliable, if there is a protection that will take any measurement to correct and then fix the network and converge the network as necessary.
Do you see business just exploding?
Yes, absolutely.
You're following the growth trends that are taking place as a result of what's happening in these data centers and the demand for power and so on and so on. So you're seeing that.
Yeah, we are actually representing a brand new software that is like digital twin specifically for data centers, and where they can have like 3D models and simulate where I have more power consumption, rack unit utilization. So you can see all that in a 3D model that is like very easy to handle, and then so it's really supporting companies to understand where they can grow, how the data center looks like in real time, and everything, especially with the AI, the data center business is growing a lot, and then there's a lot of opportunities for Netcon.
You have AI, and it's constantly churning, and then you have this effort to collect data everywhere. I just need data. That's what they do. So it's just I got to put it someplace, and it's a tsunami of data. Then I've got to use the AI to be able to analyze that
Process
data.
All that data.
Yeah, so that find that gold that exists within that data. Are you guys providing that AI backbone too?
Absolutely, yeah. We integrated with a few partners that will provide this AI layer, to provide you analytics, prescriptive, descriptive analytics on what's going on in the network, and how you could evolve and more efficiently.
Shit. That's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I want to get your opinion on what you think the future looks like. Everybody tries to plan. What do you see happening in the future? What do you see that gets you excited?
Yeah, I see a lot of AI coming, and more, the systems will be based on that. I see that all this programming world is changing because of that. And I see like network evolving for like larger capacity circuits and more modern based networks, and I think that's all what's happening right now.
It's a great time. Hey, how do people? They're saying I'm listening to Eduardo. I want to get a hold of him. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yes, you can contact me on LinkedIn. So Eduardo Langrafe.
There it is. Great job, Eduardo.
Thank you.
Really like that. All right, listeners, we're going to have the contact information for Eduardo out on Industrial Talk. You know that. Reach out. It'll have his stat card, his LinkedIn stat card. I guarantee you he has mad skills. You can just tell he's been around it for a long time. He doesn't look like he's been around it for a long time, but apparently he has. So it's a good thing. All right, we're broadcasting from DistribuTech. It is in Dallas, Texas, and it is a great event. You need to be here. Put this on your calendar. It's just growing exponentially. It is a great market to be involved. We're also brought to you by Siemens Smart Infrastructure and Grid Software. Go out to Siemens.com. Great people, great company, great solutions. Siemens.com. We're going to wrap it up on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
Let's give it up for Eduardo. DTech was the event. The company is Netcon Americas. Right there, Chief Operating Officer. There's a stat card. I'm looking at it right there on LinkedIn. Yeah, he's got mad skills. As everybody that I talk to, especially when you go to DTech, yeah, they're everywhere. Delivering incredible insights. Truly want to help you succeed. That's it, Put that on your calendar. Absolutely. All right, once again, Industrial Talk is here for you. You need to inspire. You need to figure out how to inspire that next generation of industrial leaders. That's what Industrial Talk is here, right here for you. Contact me. Let's tell your story so that we together can inspire that next generation. It's important. So anyway, be bold, be brave, dare greatly. Hang out with Eduardo. Change the world. We're going to have another great conversation shortly, so